Here we have a motherboard that came in for repair. We already removed a big block, a heatsink, and the customer mailed this over along with this one here, and it says blown fuse and good fuses. He sent two and a blown fuse on top. What is this board? So this board is the NerdQaxe E++ miner. Let's read what the customer wrote. Unit worked until it didn't. Replaced fuse once and instantly blows on power. Found that there is a dead short between the plus and minus input on the board. Tried using a FLIR and adding some small power to see if I can notice a chip shorted, but only saw heat from an area on the board without components. So figured it was an internal trace heating up. Could not find and don't have the experience to do much more, and I love watching your videos. So I thought I would see if you can fix this for me. I have spare fuses and the original as well. Okay, so customer said a short between plus and minus. So let's go ahead and check the board. Where is that fuse anyway? So this is the main power input, and the customer mailed over the charging adapter or the power adapter. And it looks like we have U6, we have L3, and this is probably the placeholder for the fuse. Let me measure and see if we have a short, like what the customer said. Meter in diode mode. And we're gonna check from ground. And if we measure here, we can inject voltage and see if we notice any heat spot anywhere on the board. We have to. I mean, if there's a short, something has to heat up. Okay, so this is the charging connector right here. And we're gonna inject voltage at that diode. And the only thing I see hot on the board is that diode itself and nothing else. So we're gonna apply flux, and right now it's gonna be very hard to actually work with the soldering iron because we have the fuse holder, it's plastic, we have plastic here, we have plastic on the power connector, and you can barely fit a soldering iron on either sides. I can apply low melt solder, but it's gonna be hard. If I go from this side, I'm gonna touch and burn that plastic. I do have hot tweezers, my Weller WX2 hot tweezers. The station is not on my desk. I'm using the Aten station that Aten sent so I can test it, and it does come with hot tweezers. I have it right here, but a lot of issues with this. A lot of issues with this station. They sent me a lot of tweezer tips. When I first got the station, the tip would go up to 480 degrees. Up to 480 degrees. Now, only 57 degrees. It doesn't matter what tip I choose, 57 degrees, and I cannot use it. I did not like their tips either. They do not hold solder, and the Weller is better, unless Aten improves. But right now, Weller is number one as far as hot tweezers go. But their station is expensive. The WX2 station that I have, I bought it when? In 2015. $700 or $800. Now, it's more like $1,600. It went up in price, like double the price. I do not know if it's still going for that price right now. So for this one here, the best thing to do is to heat up from the bottom. That would be the safest way to go at it. I mean, look at this. I can barely fit my tweezers. You see how thin the tweezer is? It can barely fit between the two plastics. Under the microscope, everything looks big. But the area is tight. Really tight. Okay, so the component is out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the component here off circuit. It should not really short both ways. Meter in diode mode. We're gonna measure from here to here. .575. And we are reading OL, so this component is likely good. So what's going on? Now we can go back here. Just clean up a bit. Nothing was harmed during the repair. Nobody was hurt. So what more do you want? We're gonna wait for the board to cool down a bit, then I'm gonna inject voltage. And we're gonna monitor to see if anything else stands out. Let me flip the board, what's on the back. Okay, so we have that short here also. We have that short right here. We have that short here, that short here, that short, that short. So what do all these have in common? Everything here is shorting. And everything here is shorting. Okay, so something got hot right over here, right where my finger is. Oh, a chip. Okay, we got it. We got it. Look, the chip right here, this one. What's that chip? So that's the bad guy right here. This is the bad guy. Let's go ahead and remove it. Okay, so the component is out. A huge ground pad on the chip, and it was not easy taking that chip out. It took even longer than a 4090 video card. That's because I was not able to apply direct heat on the top. At the end I did, but most of the heat came from the bottom, and there's nothing on the bottom, so it's safe to apply heat from the bottom. Now we want to see if we still have that short. If not, then good news, we can order that chip, solder it back on, and we should be back in business. Of course, we need to put that diode back on the board. Do we still have a short? That's the question. Meter in diode mode, and we're gonna measure right here. Now look at this. 0.4 or 0.39 voltage drop. Wow. We got rid of the short. The customer did inject power. The customer did look at the board under a thermal camera, but it takes experience, especially on this board. It was a lot tougher than I thought because of the location of those components. Everything is plastic, and the thermal mass on this board, I mean, it does not look that thick of a board, but the board is very high quality. You can tell. It took a long time to remove that chip. Like I said, we were heating from the bottom most of the time. If I had direct heat from the top, it would have been faster, but we cannot expose the board to a lot of heat from the top so we do not burn the plastic connectors. So, amazing. We got it. Let's put that diode back. And now all we have to do is order the chip. I hope that we can find the chip locally from Mouser or similar. And once we have the chip, we'll solder it back on the board and we can do a full test, invoice, and mail it back to the customer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.